money will blow man decide. Wow, you say Aboja, Mona Telewa, Aboja, Abaya, Press Zola, Telewa. I am not going to know that body must be this life.
Okay, folks, let's say good evening to all of you, wherever you are, to another fresh edition of the program. I bet for the folk right here on Top FM 15.3 as usual. This is the fresh production of this year. We started since Monday and we're moving to I come from always from 9 o'clock to 12 o'clock. So it's a whole week, presentation that brings you major development from Liberia, Africa, and our one global world. So today is the weekend edition of this program. It is good to be here on the weekend edition. Those of you who are watching us live on your favorite page on Top FM/.tv Liberia, to all of you, and welcome to all of our panelists also there in the diaspora. But I will say good evening to all of you and welcome to the weekend edition of the program. And we're here once more. This is a fresh segment of the program that runs from 9 to 10 o'clock is where we connect our media practitioners, our professional media colleagues across Liberia to give us update from the respective locations, most especially major happenings from where they are. So it's last time we were here, and we managed. We spoke to some of our guys, although it was very much difficult. Where we found it so very, very tough to talk to them. But tonight we are here once more, and we hope that we can get our guys right here and Ben reliably informed, that River County was able to. That's the latest coming up from on the social media today. I listened to Mustafa Raji when he held a press conference at the headquarters of the Ministry of Youth and Sport, where he dismissed that particular protest that it was not in line. In fact, Grant Cable was right to use the kind of players that they use it against River County. So as we speak, River only have a single game to play, and that is against, I think it should be a Bon County, but I don't know, because River only have a single point right now, and they have one game to play. Yeah, which I think it will be hopefully tomorrow or the after. I think it should be tomorrow, which will be the 10th day of January. Yeah, I think that's the only of Eastern County. I think we still have Grand Crew. Yeah, Grand Crew is also there, but they are now also standing a very good chance. We're trying to mingle around now. The name is The Abraham Corporacino. You can send in your text messages or messages on both our Facebook page and that of our local line here. And we're going to make sure that we read all of the messages. And I'm trying first to see whether we can get Hansen. Hansen is dead in Mongolia. We actually want to know what is the extent of this. I don't know whether they have been able to get the update from the Ministry of Youth and Sport. So I actually want to get a little update from Himson as well on the platform this evening. Himson, are you there?
Yeah, sure. I'm always here.
So welcome and to the weekend edition of the program.
Yeah, sure. So let me thank you ever so much as well for the continuation of the concern as well. Concern it is a lot, and also to know what is happening. Welcome to the.
So tell us how it is now, because you get information from other on our platform across guys were able to ZWEDRU were able to lose the protest.
Come by, you broke in.
I'm getting information, confirming information that ZWEDRU lost a protest against Great Cable County. How true it is?
Well, the protest issue have not been made clear yet. So the ministry is also still dragging. How the press for this.
Yeah, go ahead. Getting you, MC.
Okay, so when the Sheriff Committee of Rugby County has a press conference with OPM this afternoon on a delay from the Ministry of Youth and Sports. Okay. So we as Sheriff Committee, we are feeling disenchanted of the way Ministry of Youth and Sports is taking the issue of striking. And having said that, this issue of the protest is the only protest that is on docket at the Ministry of Youth and Sports. No other is having protests against any country besides this issue. We've been told that the 10 o'clock, the sun will be coming up. So, of information, getting on social media and other platforms where people are saying that listening to protest. No, we have not gotten such information like that. But we are getting information of getting our final results on tomorrow and make sure you can put all at the final time is supposed to tomorrow at 10 o'clock.
So this is that citizens from ZWEDRU have been concerned of because the social media is easy way of disseminating information this come around, and the information are going across. What assurance you yourself, most especially from the background of the media, can you give to the citizen of ZWEDRU County as this regard to this protest issue, and where do we stand? What are you guys are also prepared if the protest, the result not go your way? What are you ready to play your last game on tomorrow?
Well, yes, I mean we are still in a respectful manner. If the protest do not go away, we simply have the parties did that before, and I think Greg might have done that before, which of course the country was found. So whether winning or losing the protest, we will still play the last game. But as a we are calling for a due diligence. I mean, rightful procedures to be done. As a legal control, let the Ministry of Youth and Sports go about that. If they say that, I mean, it's a protest, fine, but we'll play the game tomorrow. As a we win the fun. So there back in the area who are always there, caring for all, in the issue of empathy for us as well. We want to say, let's give up that, and with all of the issues that we are landed in our protest, it says by the rules of the game. So I don't know what the minister is doing. Like I said last night, it's like people are trying to use this that I think the issue or looking at kind of issue like maybe for countries in those legal countries like solistic countries, they're using that those countries cannot pull more sense, and they also use that to say that they want to use it to say they want to get every money, and they will not bring out the time of And that doesn't mean that we people get the rest of the team. They decided in 2023, 2024, we was in full crowd and one for final against local one Enchanted League. So I don't know what it means. The ministry is delaying this one. So we are feeling this Enchanted as community, and that's how this happened to people with the press release. But then we have to hold on to come on every good today allows you tomorrow and all walk back to the
What are finally, or MC, what have been the intervention of the local country authority and that of the steering committee with this issue right now on hand?
Yeah, sure. So we have been in consultation with the local country authority, the honorable secretary who is the head of the country authority for with us, and then making sure everything that we do, we will be asking for some permissions and going ahead. Like for what we saw on OPSN, because they are careless of giving you the result on time. So what happened tomorrow? We the whole 1 week. So what happened? So we did a consultation. Our authorities gave us, go ahead with a press conference, and then also, and we wrote that. The chairman read it, we and when it was. So as it stands, the local authority, by the secretary of they are all aware of everything that we are doing, and they are supporting. And then all the issue we have to do with our legislative focus. They are supporting as well. They are supporting in all cases. I mean, they are yearning to see the progress because at this stage now, if we get focus, if we're going after tomorrow, definitely we'll go for semi-final because we will likely draw a ball country or we'll defeat them. So that is where it's there, but we're trying to support the local authority and other legislative focus are giving support to us as well.
Thank you so much, Nancy. It's a pleasure giving us an update on the status of the protest. Thank you so much, my brother.
It's a pleasure. Thank you for having me on the platform tonight.
Thank you. And folks, that was the voice of one of our professional media colleagues, Hensi Juwad is all with from Morovia with the county team. He is the head of communication for this year national contest for Riverview County, and that's just the information because it's all on the social media. I listened to Raji just this evening when he held a press conference. That against Cable County. Yeah, so we hold it right there. 18.5 minutes going down 9 o'clock. We trying to make our way. And I'll see whether we can get a Thompson Blue. Let's see whether we can get Thompson quickly, and then we will bring you on the line to speak to the conscience of our people quickly on major happenings from Nimba County. Yeah. So this is a fresh segment of the program. Like I said, keep your text messages coming through. Yeah, and we're going to have it read here on this platform. So, like I told you, we will get to Ganta Nimba, particularly where Thompson Blue is currently posted. Is one of our professional media colleagues in there in Ganta City, particularly, to speak to us on some happenings, major happenings from that part of Liberia. And without say, good evening, Thompson, and welcome to the show. How is Ganta? How is Nimba County?
Well, good evening, AB, and to our great people there in Liberia County. Ganta is good. Ganta is really, really good tonight. And we are experiencing a little cool as usual, there was no much from December last year all the way to January. So I think the cool that's supposed to come or that needed to come December is the one that's blowing right now. So we are experiencing that cool little bit in Ganta. So but the city is cool.
So it's a clear indication that as you speak, you're in Burma, man.
Yeah, sure.
Welcome, bring on speak. On habits from Nimba County. What is it unfolding there in that part of Liberia?
Well, what is happening here so far, and what the citizens of Gomba are calling on stakeholders, authorities to look into that issue is a recent, there was an incident that took place around the Jackie's water pool. Pool around Jackie's, managed by the Jungle Energy Power, headed by Flo Thomas. So that facility is fully run by Thomas Flo, who is the owner of Jackie's. That water pool, AB, last year, I'm talking about 2024 before 2025, 2024 Christmas. Another fellow, they came for conference. I think United Methodist Church conference. A handsome looking guy around for the some more years left in that pool. Wow. You know, that was a story to follow. What happened to him? What led to that incident? It was something that everyone was surprised of. 2025 Christmas, students of GEDEH PSC High School left in the same pool. Wow. So that raised concern, raised eyebrows here in the city. That what is happening at Jackie Pool at 2 different times now, people have lost their life in the water. And there are people all around the pool, you know, season day, people sit around the pool, people play around the pool. But then for someone to die in that little water is concerning. Okay. So students of the GEDEH PSC High School were in huge number on Christmas. They came to the place, put up some teaching, and later on, state security had to come and cool the situation down. And the body was taken to the hospital. To the funeral home, and then later on they have it buried. But what happening right now is we have not been able to get any press release or any tangible information coming from the management of Jackie Pool or Jackie Guest House concerning about that incident. So early this morning, there was a media conversations that raised that issue, that they want for Thomas Flo and the management of Jackie Pool with a tangible that will be able to for people to identify the situation, what is happening to that pool, whether the pool is deep, whether there is something else in the pool, people need to know. Okay. So that situation was discussed, and we are still waiting to get it to everyone. Why I said every single people will lose their life in a pool, not even in river, not even in, but then in a pool. 10,000 of people will always be. So other people are turning as sacrifice. Other people are turning as a pain with life, so that maybe their facility can keep geeking maybe for was bring the money, come check to him. He also member of the business community. He came. Vice president was totally wrong to have present a business community that have been supporting him. So, and without understanding the story that the vice president explained, so he called press conference. He called the entire media community last night, and we had a press conference this morning. When the story was played on the radio, there were other people in support of Otello Dishu and other people in support of the vice president. That the vice president, what he needed to do is to call Sepapa secretly and give him the money. But giving the money in public was something that other friends to him felt somehow to hear. And the talking point so far sent this morning.
But what a reaction, you know, you guys are getting from the public as well regarding the Canaan, because this is a critical issue that is where, you know, people making clarity, most especially the vice president as well. What reaction you guys are getting from the citizen?
Well, when you weigh in on that issues and look at the amount of quarter that supported the vice president and looking at what happened, what transpired, that someone laid down their life, if the people who killed the vice president and that of Sepapa, people could die just because of friendship. Because he needed to run away and just go to Liberia and stay. But then a friend convinced him after setting ambush, and a friend fall in the ambush, the friend convinced him after he was free and he needed to just escape, he came back because of that friendship, and he went through the 3-month jail process in Guinea. That he needed not to even go to jail because he was already free. So if he can do that, it means that he is a real friend to you. So they are not looking at the amount specifically. They are looking at how well Sepapa played his life to bring the money so that people can take the money and have a consideration on then it means he would have been killed at the time, because the people are only looking for the money and then carry them to jail. It really because of the money that allowed them to even survive, and Sepapa is the one that was having the money. So he crossed with the money, and the soldier people took the money and they had consideration on them to serve 3 months in cell.
Wow. Okay, thank you. But before you go to the issue of since that pool was established, I think some years ago now, before they can even extended another bigger one. Is this the first or second time for such a incident to take place at that area?
Like I said, 2014 December it happened.
Okay.
When there was a church members that they came from Monrovia, they came for service in for a conference, and he went to swim. At the end of the conference, he left in a river, in fact in a pool. And then 2025 December, Christmas Day, similar thing happened with GEDEH in the model school here. One of the students left in a scene of pool. That triggered noise, that triggered action of other citizens, other students, and raising concern as to what happened in that same pool. There are pools around here. We have Avino have a pool. We have Councilor Bessie area here have a pool. And we have a lot of places. We have pool palace. There's a pool there. Why is it not happening there? And children always going there, taking bath, and a lot of activities ongoing there. But why only Jackie? These are issues inside. These are concerns that questions that people are raising. Why only Jackie? Is it because of some reason or traditional reasons that they are doing it to keep their business booming? And these are concerns that the people are raising here so far.
So with this, why you guys are hearing from the management of the Jackie pool concerning this issue, or have they been silent? And even the student community, that is the John Wesley PSC high school students, who one of their strong people,
we are not able to get official statement from the management of Jackie's Guest House, and that of they have statement there. They have the manager for Jackie's, and they have the pool method around the pool. The other one for other is the one the little boy left in, because you are allowed to swim in the bigger pool. So it's the bigger pool that you left in. But then we have not been able to get any official statement, maybe a clarity to the public. But that will take place at your facility. You're not speaking up. You need to speak out to the public and know exactly what is happening.
All right. Thank you so much, Thompson. Is the county team? Where are we? Are they going in the competition tomorrow?
Yeah, sure. Nima, the county team advanced to another level. There will be another match tomorrow. If I'm not mistaken,
I think it should be against Mekebon, right?
Yes, they are taking on Grand Cabon County tomorrow. So we are hoping to see what next and how the county team will perform, because it's a heartbeat of NIMBA, and we know what they stand for. And just the caucus members, senators of NIMBA presented 1,000 US each, and the 9 electoral district representatives, they are able to present 500 each. So
wow,
their amount went up to $7,500 United States dollars at just a presentation to the team. So it shows that the NIMBA caucus are in here, the county superintendent, the entire county administration, and other stakeholders for NIMBA, out of NIMBA, are supporting the team with everything. So these are things that are happening on the sporting line.
Okay, thank you so much, Thompson. It's a pleasure to have you on the platform tonight.
Thank you, AB, for always giving me the opportunity to talk to our people there in Grand GEDEH.
I appreciate it, my brother. And folks, that was the voice of Thompson ZWEDRU. He's all the way there in Ganta, Nimba County. And popping up here. Okay, folks, we stay here. We stay trying to managing to get the rest of our guys on the platform. We are still here on the fresh segment of the Deptford. Fresh segment from 9 to 10 o'clock is where we connect our media practitioners using to Thompson Blue from Nimba County there with a lot of training issues right now, and this is something that citizens have been raising concern on, because while always the Jackie pool, people who go there when they see celebration of time, then say something You know, it have been a concern of the people, but it sounds unfortunate where the management have not responded to that particular incident. They are not doing, you know, well for the public as well. Yeah. So, folks, this is it. We go for this break, and those of you who watching us live, just keep sending your comment through on our Facebook page. You can also send your message or messages on our local line here, which is 08881143504. Today's break, as we try to connect the rest of our guys, and then we will be right back where we roll to the phone line and pick up your call here this evening. What's a beautiful piece there, folks. Welcome back to the continuation of the program. We stay trying our possible best to get the rest of our guys here on this weekend edition of the program. But latest development just hitting up. It says it's actually for development purpose in our country, Liberia. It says cargo loading is on the way for the first shipment of yellow machines equipment with a scheduled departure on January 15, 2026, and an estimated arrival in Monrovia in approximately 45 to 50 days. The shipment include 114 heavy duty machines, 20 utility pickup, ranging from bulldozers and excavators, tankers, and salvage truck. Wow. A second shipment with the remaining equipment is planned for late January 2026. Wow. So that is the one of the promise from the angle of a Unity Party, that are going to make 285 pieces of F-moving equipment available, and at least somewhere around 18 pieces, will be deployed to the 15 sub-political divisions of Liberia for development purpose. Coming to light. So that is like you just listen to that news, that the first shipment will pick up on the 15th of January, which is I think next week, some part of next week. Wow. Okay. It will take around 40 to 45 days to arrive in Liberia. Wow. That's wonderful. So we got let's see here, hopefully 20 minutes up to 10 o'clock. We will open the phone line as well. Also, those of you watching on live, we bring you your text, let's say your comment. And, as we stay trying to mingle around and get the rest of our guys right here on this platform, 08881143504. 7761076 10515 0888114 3504 0776 105 105. The number to pull you through tonight on the fresh segment of the program, I beg to differ. It's a fresh segment of the program. Fred, the way you do, I say good evening, brother. I'm watching live from Row Restaurant here in the city of GEDEH. Thank you. And get the next person here watching live. 081 14 35 04 0776 105 105. This person say my name is James Todi Rago. He say I'm watching live from my Mombake Morovia restaurant. Thank you so much. And we'll get the message. Let's see whether we can get this one quickly. Keep your call coming. Let's hear you as we also stay trying to get the rest of our guys here on the platform. 0776 105 105. This person say my name is William W. Wulu, the Liberia Civil Rights Movement official spokesperson is watching live from Upper Kawa, Morovia, Liberia. Yeah, thank you so much, William Wulu. That would be Nigeria. Don't 088 14 35 04 776 1005 0776 105 105 088 14 35 04. We stay. Let's hear you. You know, you can put in your call. We stay trying to get other update here this evening on the presentation. The Asset Recovery and Poverty Retrieval Task Force strongly condemned and rejected a Christmas and New Year gift card sent to its office by the Modern Development and Management Corporation, NDMC. The company currently under indictment for alleged corruption. In a press statement released on state, the institution described the gestures improper, unethical, and a potential attempt to reduce or influence the task force, while the MDMC case remained before the court for proper investigation. They hold it right there. 0881 14 35 04 0776 105 105. FIFA approved 10 Liberian referee. Wow, that's wonderful. That is our reverend are getting on the top on the international level now. The FIFA approved International Referees Committee has approved 10 Liberian referees for the 2026 international list. Wow, the list comprises 5 referees and 5 assistant referees. Francis Bad is the newest addition to the list after meeting up with the FIFA eligibility standard, including passing FIFA-approved fitness and medical examination. Is here on the back page of this one. President Joseph Yuma Bouaka welcomed expertise of retired U.S.-based Liberians. 0881 14 35 04 776 105 105. There is a training information right now on the social media, and it's something very, very, it's not good for our country. And I think this is the second time under the United Party regime. It happened in 2025, where Brian McGill from the Ministry of Youth and Sport were accused of raping a 14-year-old girl. And another one is coming from NSA, where one of the senior officials of NSA was allegedly, involved into what they call sodomy. Yeah, it's something that is getting up here now, most especially on this regime. And the family are calling for justice in this case. I'm trying to lay my hand on that information. Trying to lay my hand on that information so that we come to the attention of the public. Yeah, because it's something, I think this is a senior NSA agent to allege against Solomon of teenager. See this kind of thing. A thorough investigation by Variety News has uncovered a case involving a senior official of the National Security Agency, that is the NSA, identified as Peter, who has been arrested and is in police custody over allegation that he and two associates Solomon, a 15-year-old boy, recorded recalling Variety News, have confirmed the incident. Wow. The man, a young soccer player from the community, is currently hospital on ongoing medical treatment. According to a account from multiple family members, community residents, and inside security sources, say the agent was allegedly by July with a promise to buy him a pair of football boots. A gestures believed to have gained the boy trust in a week leading to the incident. Wow. The assault is reported to have occurred last week after the boy went to collect the promised football boots from the suspect. Community member says the incident only came to light on Saturday when the child was discovered in critical condition near the beach side in Cinco, Morovia. Residents who found him described him as helplessly lying down, barely conscious, and struggling to breathe. Wow. This country, Liberia, 088-114-3504, 0776-105, 105, 0776-105, 105, 088-114-504. Evening on the first segment of the program. You know, today is a weekend edition, and we are still finding it very difficult to get all of our guys, our media footage here tonight. You know, those guys are comparing the mother of 15-year-old against Solomon boy break silent as police arrest senior NSA agent. Wow. The 15-year-old boy has been alleged Solomon by the senior officials of the national name, Bob Jala, on Facebook. Agent Jala has been arrested and is in the custody of two other officials who are on the run. See this, and that are trying to get this audio, and I hope the internet will give us the opportunity to have a play, because this is something it's about people using the kind of opportunity they have to carry on something.
Because the man is behind bad as we speaking.
They have arrested him?
Yeah, already arrested him. They arrested him this morning. The people still here.
So his people?
No, the police.
Oh,
I said, we need intentional protection. The anti-terror people were all here last night guarding us, and we ourselves posted at the safety.
Yeah, sure.
So they already arrested him based upon some. He was there at first. They said they were only to do it for questioning, and then because he said he didn't know the child, he don't know anyone of us, he don't know the child, he haven't seen the child, so I can't do things. But and you know, the people that are investigating that are error.
Okay.
So based upon they went to the hospital to the child didn't talk. We said, well, good. They said, well, they said to keep him there.
Okay.
They came to the hospital to get fat because the body is fat. You know, everything.
So that's the mother of that 15-year-old boy you listen to there. Yeah. Let me pick up this person. Good evening.
Good evening, my brother.
Your name, where you come from?
Thank you ever so much. You are speaking with the official spokesperson of the LIBERIA movement, William ZWEDRU. I call from Morovia.
Wow, wait on. It's good to have you on the platform.
Thank you ever so much. I don't want to come you guys in Ganga Canada doing well for our people because information is power. And you guys are there doing your weak will to see how they can get our people information. And let me say kudos to you guys. Yeah, thank you ever so much for what you guys are doing. Only God will repay you all. But what we are sensing in Liberia is now is that our government officials are doing harm to the citizens. We are calling the government said yesterday, I come to rescue all people. But then we are seeing now the people now are on threat. But 14-year-old boy I just wrote there, maybe in the ball already passed off. And now you see that you know that
you mean the ball passed off?
The ball passed off, my brother, today. The ball passed off. Let's check it out, you know that the ball passed off. You see?
Wow.
So now everything will really be destroyed. And there will be no evidence again. This is wrong for our country. Who are at the high position of power, I think it's going to be protected. Even when you say the NSA, the National Security Agency, that's going to be either having every information whatsoever in Liberia. These are people now that are doing wicked things. So our countries now, we don't know what we are heading to. Because people who are the high power, I didn't want to be presenting the citizens. I didn't want to harm the citizens. Doing harm to the citizens. And this is wrong for our country. So this is why I want to say this evening. But I just want to say you guys so much for doing well for our people. It's so sad, my brother. So sad.
Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, my brother. I appreciate it a lot. Although it's unconfirmed, yeah. That little child is there. It's unconfirmed. We're hoping to get the factual information from now on. 0881 14 35 04 0776 105 105 776 105 105 0881 14 35 04. On the program, let's hear you right here on the weekend edition of the program Abed to Default. 0881 14 35 04. Debe, Carla, what's up? The message I'm following live from Water Street. Which area they call Water Street? ZWEDRU or where? Wow. Okay, David, thank you so much for watching this live broadcast. Thank you for joining us. 0835 04 065 0776 105 105 0881 14 35 0. The numbers to put you through this evening on the first segment of the program, Abed for Default. And we can pick up few calls 10 o'clock. This pressing good evening.
Yes, good evening.
Johnny, where you come from, brother?
Yes, Thomas Harris, Johnny from Yango community.
You said Thomas Harris?
Thomas Harris.
Okay, Thomas, welcome. Let's hear you, my brother.
Thank you.
Go ahead. Okay, we lost. 0881 14 35 04 0776 105 105 776. This person, good evening.
Good evening.
And here, where you come from?
B. Martin Bashing, call from Brazil.
Martin, welcome. Let's hear you.
Thank you, Abraham. Thank you for your show. And let me say good evening to all of our citizens in Green Tea. Now, AB, if you can remember around November, December, where a deputy minister raped an underage girl. And that deputy minister was never arrested. He was free in Liberia and moving around and doing his nothing. So it's not surprising for us to any man, Solomon, someone, and in fact, according to the information, we just go from that color that the person passed. So these things, they are not strange to us any longer. Because if anything like this happens, the government can take steps. Once that person is in government, they can't do anything concerning that. And it's wrong. If you came, you say you can rescue, you should make sure that you're having in the past that will never go into now. I think it's more business as usual now. So it's wrong, AB. It's wrong. This is not the Liberia we need. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Martin. I appreciate it, my brother. I appreciate it. This is the kind of society that we find ourselves now, and we can't continue, moving this way, because it will not be good for us. Yeah, there is a need that even, and then somebody said, somebody from the angle of NSA should be involved into that kind of thing. Yeah, it is Liberia. This is why we somebody said, I think that one of our leaders, we should be our own security. We have to be very, very careful, because most especially when those guys are in position, they misuse the kind of power they get to do things, on the contrary. We pick up a call or two if possible. Then we will in control. 0881 14 35 04 776 105 105 0776 105 105 0881 14 35 04. The numbers to put you through here, trying to get some major updates as we roll on up to 3 minutes now. 0881 14 35 04 076 105 104. Our Facebook page, we got other people. Let me question. Good evening. Good evening.
Hello.
Your name, where you call from? This person say, my name is Bros Jima. I am watching live from Maxim Entertainment Center at ZWEDRU Central Parking. Thank you for the show tonight. Thank you so much, Brooks. And let's see whether we can get this expression here. This time we'll pick up a call now. Possible. We can pick up a date, and then we'll usher in Sheku Koma along with our panelists, and that's where issues right here, both social, political, economical, religious, developmental issues on this platform. And I will also give you opportunity. It's meant for discussion, to discuss issues that matter. We have to set the agenda, we have to set the pace for Mama Liberia. This is our own country, the only area that nobody, will deport us from. So we have to stay very strong, to get everything moving. Though it may not be 100%. Yeah, that's what we're all talking. We're talking. We will not get tired. One of these days, things will get on the right way. 0881 14 35 04 0776 105 105 0776 105 105 0881 14 35 04 are the numbers to put you through. We can pick up a call if possible, and we hold it right there on this presentation, the first segment of the program.
Money will blow man decide.
It's a beautiful piece there, folks. Let's see if we can pick up our last caller right here on the first segment of the program. Oh, we lost his pressing 0881 14 3504 776 105 105 776 105 105. Are the numbers this pressing? Good evening. Your name and where you call from?
Lamini Fatiga Yala from ZWEDRU community.
You said Lamini who?
Lamini Fatiga Yala.
Wow, welcome to the show. Let's hear you.
Oh, thank you very much, my man. Okay, in a way, I just entering and I don't really know it after last one, but if people say we round on from this morning show, then I think I guess something to say. So I think this, if my memory can set me right, what I read or flash and the midnight flash that I recording was a GEDEH and Smart FM today by our district number 2 speaker, representative me. No, it never went down well with me, for me now. And continue saying this, 2013, 14, the thing that make majority of we the crown people never got job. We put on iron O. I want the Oma starting now. From the company that will be coming back according to a very set, so 2 or 3 months to come now. That the road she pay so. She can't tell me say, that she love it around to find job for people in her district and she don't have anybody with people. She don't have I know that master of a degree, they put requested her to pray and she not get anybody of that kind.
All right.
My brother, I'm very sorry to say this. If Woman Marie Johnson have anything to say or to do for the poor of Grand GEDEH, apart from this number 2, what she say is not only this number 2, but the entire crown portion is sort of so it beat this great and the soft that she gave to the crown people. So for me, I will tell her say that she take it back.
All right. Thank you.
That she take it back.
Thank you again. So folks, wow. This money for go far. Bizarrely, people of the past. Glad you're back now. They were open. Brazola, they were And let me say a very big thank you to all of you tonight. I will say a very big thank you to my news director, Abraham Cooper. Thank you so much for coming on. I just need to change it around it. Yeah. Abraham Cooper tonight. As we are here, let's have time together. You know, this statement from Marie Johnson, everybody talking, Marie Johnson, oh, Marie Johnson, oh, Marie Johnson, oh. Let me see if I can try to get that video tonight, you know, for Marie Johnson, the statement that was made, and we can actually know exactly what Marie Johnson said, for us to hear clearly what did she say. So we'd like to say a very big thank you to all of you. I can normally bring the land down, and for me to carry back, then it becomes a problem. So you're sorry. Thank you very much. The audio is okay from my end. All right. So let me see if I can set this video tonight so that we can see exactly what I don't just want us to see. No, I want us to hear what Marie Johnson said. Then we see her. Go. What did she say? So it won't be they say. I'll play the full video tonight for everyone to be able to see. The full video, I'm going to play it tonight. I want everyone to see the video. So that people don't just, right? Yeah. Let me see if we can get this audio out. I said,
so I'm not going to address concerns I will address the facts. Like things in the town that you need. When you come to town hall, you want to do other things that you really need in your town. I don't promise things I don't do. So those information I'm going to take. Those are the information I will work on. And you will see the result very soon. But I will say one or two things. You all heard about Putu Mountain is about to open. I think you all heard about that. You are part of Putu Mountain because this is still with district. We are praying to God. I can't tell you Putu Mountain will open in the next 2 or 3 months, but it's on its way. And you, the youth, the young men, or the middle age, that are sitting here and waiting, please prepare. Please prepare. You know, it breaks my heart. And I'm saying this. When I got in the house, and then we started lobbying with friends, the factories, and I was a big man. I need 2 positions in social ministry. It's okay, but Oma, send a resume to me tomorrow. He said, sure. He said, yes. When I get out, and I ask for resume from people I know from my district, nothing. They don't have it. Ask for resume from people I know from my district, 2 positions in social ministry. It's okay, but Oma, send a resume to me tomorrow. He said, sure. He says, I get out, and I ask for resume from people I know from my district. It's already nothing. They don't have it. And so most of the time, I'm left out. Because what they are looking for, I don't have. So then people say, you're more guaranteed, they're not hiring people. Well, I can't hire people. I go to my friends, and I tell people, say, I love my people. Tell me, help me. Because I don't have people who have anything to give me. I'm being very truthful. And so it's kind of embarrassing. At the end, I will say, the organization went in order. She got you and nobody say, but God knows. The sense I got me. I think if I tell you people, testify on my behalf, I say, but my Lord, in our house, I'm telling you, I think I'm working, Lord, because we look out for my people to get jobs. And I've helped a lot of them get jobs. All is okay. But I can't continue to go begging for them to do anything. Just take a security or my husband, or I can't do that. So please, this education, letting for granted, is the most important thing in life. Because if you don't have money, if you cannot do a real business, the next thing for you is to get a job. And you can set it free. So Putu Mountain is come up with, they're going to put it. The Putu, all the houses, 2 leaves each. For each town. The way to operate. Right now, somewhere machines. They'll be coming next month. At the same time, When people marry, they bring in machines. At the same time, they do agriculture that is coming with they belong to it. The Ghanaians, the Nigerians, the Southern units, what can't do it. So I need for her to prepare. So I want each time to present 2 names of their children that I know the capable of learning how to even operate the yellow machine as an operator. Just submit a name to me. Don't just submit anybody to me because they're going to go to school. They're going to learn it. They're going to take tests. They're going to pass. So it'll be somebody who can read and write and understand. And then I will pay the school fees. For them to learn. Because I don't want people to open. And then I'm the representative. I'm the direct representative of Putu Mountain. I will have opportunity. So I don't want for them to say, oh, I'm a representative. I am mountain years old. Who are you now? We're looking for 15 operators here. I don't want to do that. So that's why we are fast. You young people, please take advantage of this opportunity. The jobs you're looking for are coming. There's a resume for people I know from my district. Nothing. Who position is so ministry? It's okay, but oh man, send the resume to me tomorrow. He said, sure, he said yes. When I get out and I ask for resume for people I know from my district, nothing. They don't have it. And so most of the time.
So let's hold it right there. So the issue of the argument is this, right? They said Marie Johnson said that the people now qualify. According to them, that's what Marie Johnson said. So I took my time to play the full recordings of what Marie Johnson said. Folks, my name is Sheku Kurma, and let me see whether we can take some of the comments here tonight while we are with our people to come. So we have Mr. Fred W. Due. Let's read his comment here tonight. Fred Due is saying, good evening, brother. I'm following live from Asando Rural resident here in the city of ZWEDRU, GEDEH County. Let's see some of the comments coming up here tonight. Okay. Whose comment is this? Don't forget, we are also on YouTube tonight. Yeah, we are also on YouTube tonight. Okay, so let's see who we have here. A Liberian Civil Rights Movement official spokesperson is watching from Upper Carway. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. So we go to James Tote Robert, and he said, watching live from my Mount Barclay, Monrovia resident. Thank you very much. Tonight, I'm going to read out your messages, and I will still play that particular recording once again for you to see it, because I'm going to open the phone line. I have created a lot of debates. So what you heard from there is left for you to do your critics right now. Yeah. So David Siakelo says, I'm following from Water Street. Thank you. So we come here with William W. Wulu. Okay, same, you know. So let's see who we have here. Someone new. This person says, Brooks Gamer, I'm watching you live from Make Sense Massive Entertainment Center at ZWEDRU Central Market. Thanks for the show tonight. Thank you very much. And Dixie Levi CRO says, good evening, watching closely. So Dixie, if you want to join the broadcast, you just send in your message to me. I will send you the link immediately so you can be able to join the broadcast. Let's come back with Marie Johnson clip. Honorable Marie Johnson clip. Please, let's come back with it. and carefully. I'm going to take
talking about concerns because, like I said, this is a thank you to. Since I won, I've not come to say thank you. So I'm not going to address concerns. Like things in your town that you need of. The difficulties you're going through when you come to town hall in your town. I got the information. And I don't promise things I don't do. So those information I'm going to take. Those are the information I will work on. And you will see the result very soon. But I will say one or two things. You all heard about Putu Mountain. It's about to open. I think you all heard about that. You are part of Putu Mountain because it's we are praying to God. I can't tell you Putu Mountain will open in the next 2 or 3 months, but it's on its way. And you, the youth, the young men, or the middle age, and are sitting here and waiting, please prepare. Please prepare. You know, it breaks my heart. And I'm saying this. When I got in the house, and then we started lobbying the friends, the factories, and other ministries and stuff. I'll go running to the help and say, come to me tomorrow. I said, sure. He said, yes. When I get out, and I asked for resume from people I know from my district, nothing. They don't have it. And so most of the time, I'm left out because what they are looking for, I don't have it. So then people say, the more people, they're not hiring people. Well, I can't hire people when I'm with my friends and I tell people, say, I'm looking for a job for my people. They say, okay, go bring people. Tell me why your people know. I get nothing to tell them. Because I don't have people who have anything to give me. I'm being very truthful. And so it's kind of embarrassing. At the end, I would say, the conversation went down there. She got you and nobody said, but God knows. The sense I got here, I think if I tell you people, to testify my behalf, I will say because of my follower. But in our house, I'm telling you, I think I'm one of the lawmakers who really look out for my people to get jobs. And I've helped a lot of them get jobs. All is okay. But I can't continue to go back and forth. They can do anything. Just take a security or my husband, or I can't do that. So please, less education, and you take it for granted. It is the most money. The next thing for you is to get a job. And you can set yourself free. So Putu Market is coming up. We're definitely for Putu. And I told the Putu youth in all the towns there, I needed them to submit 2 leaves each for each town. They're willing to do operator. Because right now the government bringing almost 200. And it is some more. It is 9 machines, yellow machines. They'll be arriving next month. At the same time, when Putu Market come in, they bring in machines. At the same time, they do agriculture that is coming with now 200 and some more machines. Who will drive these machines? The Ghanaians, the Nigerians, the Southern Unions, what can't do it? So I need for her to prepare. So I want each time to present 2 names of learning how to even operate the yellow machine as an operator. Just submit a name to me. Go, just submit anybody to me because they're going to go to school. They're going to learn it. They're going to take tests. They're going to pass. So it will be somebody who can read and write and understand. And then I will pay the school fees. But I can learn. I don't want people to open. And then I'm the representative. I'm the driver.
All right. Okay. So you listen there tonight, folks. Once again, let me say good evening and welcome. While we await the panelists to be here to dive into the discussion, I'm going to go to the phone lines right now. Open the phone lines, and the debate started since this Marie Johnson, right? Honorable full clip. Those of you who are there who would like to comment on this, you put your calls on 0881 143504 0776 1.
Mr. President.
Yeah,
How you doing, sir?
I'm okay.
Okay, I'm Fadiga. So good resident.
Go ahead, Lami.
Thank you. I think you understand. Thank God that you play over and over and over. The listeners can understand that small things she spoke down, she said down there, Jen. Mm-hmm. And brother, my chicken where? Mm-hmm. When blah. Mm-hmm. Nothing there that would, for some of us that listen to what she say, mm-hmm. and no one let it like that. Mm-hmm. The woman has already she people looking at it district, but for me, for the money since I've been following this information, mm-hmm. I continue telling people I say that the entire Grand GEDEH country, the woman is trying to work to sell land for the whole Putu mountain business now. So we are telling some people.
No, listen, Chief. One minute quickly. 1 minute. Hello. Eh? 1 minute.
Hello.
You hearing me?
Yeah, I get you.
Did you listen to Marie Johnson clearly?
Yes.
What did she say?
Man. The woman is what the English she spoke down there. Mm-hmm. The English she spoke. Mm-hmm. So we are beginning. I don't mean to come in with some topic that you don't.
I beg you come in. I want you to tell me what she did say. What did she say? Let's hear it.
Segu. Listen to me now. Mm. Marie Johnson said that she Putu Mountain is about to open 2 or 3, 4, 5 months to come. Mm-hmm. And she wanted the representative. I can love it for people in the hospital. Mm-hmm. But then she went and loved it around for certain work and put to her that she must go to her people that she tried to bring. Mm-hmm. She must come up with the qualification they have. Mm-hmm. But she come back to her people, she not see anything that
There was a place I kept repeating. She said, the people that I know. She did not say she went to everybody. She said the people that I know. You listen to that part.
Who is the people that you know?
Her supporter, of course.
And who are supporter?
The people who support her, who rank your people. The people who rank your people. That her supporter.
Mr. Clement. Mr. Clement. I said, thank you. Right after election, when election passed, when you win. So then you there, you for everybody. You know, for people who put a hero chopping board for you again.
All right, thank you.
The last time you had an issue, I was talking to you, I said, Sebu, the thing I saw popular with living now, that you too much Palestine, oh, the Palestine building, I was talking that bureau. Because if you know fully well, Mr. Joe Brown is not in your party, but he qualified for the work. Because your party comes to power, then you take John Brown from that position, you begin Peter Mary Brown, who don't qualify. You will know, you put in the country in the document, and I will fall in now. Okay. And what Mavi Johnson trying to say. You get me?
I listen to you.
That's what he's trying to say. It doesn't supposed to be that way. Even if you happen to win, that's not from your follow-up who put a here on tapping book. When they are not qualified, you get chance on it. You get chance Mason. They all put their follow. They we're talking about today now. You get put, you get beer, you get trouble before the Kunabo is said.
Thank you, Chief.
So you want to tell me now, anybody of that time, I only want to tell you, you say, I know, like Marie Johnson, man.
So what Marie Johnson, Mama, get to do with this thing?
No, I said you to say the kind of thing.
No, Chief. What Marie Johnson, Mama, get to do with anything here?
I thought about Kuno Destiny, I thought about Grand Gide. What was the most damage the couple integrity?
Hey, my man, listen, I'm going to play this thing again. Listen carefully. I'm going to play this particular thing again. Sometimes you listen, yeah? The people take the thing all a contest. They say, Marie Johnson say, no qualified person. That's not what Marie Johnson said. Marie Johnson did not say no qualified person. Marie Johnson didn't say that. I'm going to play it again. And we also we have our panelists tonight. One of them already here. In fact, he's the co-host, not just a panelist, but he's the co-host. Welcome, Mr. Wright. How are you?
Good evening, Sekou. I'm doing excellent. Good to be here once again. It's a beautiful day here, and I'm glad I'm here, and I look forward to a very engaging conversation.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm sure you've been following one way or the other. And so I played a clip. I'm going to play that clip again. You know, it has been a top of the Facebook today for Grand GEDEH about one of the lawmakers who made certain statement, and then the whole video was not played. So we're going to play that video once again for people to see. Yeah. And my people, I want you all to listen carefully. Yeah, I want you all to listen very, very carefully. I can play that video again. Please. This is it.
Oh, yeah, me talking about concerns, because like I said, this is a thank you, time to say thank you. So I'm not going to address concerns. I will address the facts, like things in your town that you need of, the difficulties you're going through. When it comes to town hall, water, other things that you really need in your town, I got the information. And I don't promise things I don't do. So those information I'm going to take, those are the information I will work on, and I will see the result very soon. But I will say one or two things. You all heard about Putin Mountain is about to open. I think you all heard about that. You are part of Putin Mountain because this is Punabo district. We are praying to God. I can't tell you Putin Mountain will open in the next 2 or 3 months, but it's on its way. And you, the youth, the young men, or the middle age, and are sitting here and waiting, please prepare. Please prepare. You know, it breaks my heart. And I'm saying this. When I got in the house, and then we started lobbying with friends and factories and other ministries and stuff. I'll go running to the upper and say, I'm going to a baby now. I need 2 positions in the social ministry. It's okay, but oh man, send a customer to me tomorrow. I said, sure, he said yes. When I get out and I ask for resume from people I know from my district, nothing. They don't have it. And so most of the time, I'm left out because what they are looking for, I don't have. So then people say, we're not hiring, we're not hiring people. Well, I can't hire people when I'm with my friends and I tell people say, I look for a job with my people. They say, okay, go pay paper, 10 minutes. I can't get nothing to carry. I don't have people who have anything to give me. And so,
hey, sorry, Renzo.
At the end, I would say,
pretty good. Yeah.
I nobody say, but God, that's a time of the house because of my follower. But in our house, I'm telling you, I'm one of the lawmakers who really look out for my people to get jobs. And I've helped a lot of them get jobs. All is okay. But I can't continue to go back and forth. They can do anything. Just take a security or my hard bomb, or I can't do that. So please, yes, education, and you're taking for granted. It is the most important thing in life. Because if you don't have money, if you cannot do a real business, the next thing for you is to get a job. And you can set yourself free. So Putu Maji is coming up. We're coming from Putu. And I told the Putu youth, in all the towns there, I needed them to submit 2 names each for each town. That willing to do caterpillar operator. Because right now the government bringing almost 200 and added some more in the 9 machines, yellow machines. They'll be arriving next month. At the same time, when people might come in, they're bringing machines. At the same time, they do agriculture that is coming with another 200 and some more machines. Who will drive these machines? It's you. If you don't do it, the Ghanaians, the Nigerians, the Southern Unions, we can't do it. So I need for you to prepare. So I want each time to present 2 names of your children that you know they're capable of learning how to even operate a yellow machine as an operator. You submit a name to me. Don't just submit anybody to me because they're going to go to school. They're going to learn it. They're going to take tests. They're going to pass. So it will be somebody who can read and write and understand. And then I will pay the school fees for them to learn. Because I don't want to and then I'm the representative. I'm the director of Putu.
Let's hold right there. Let's hold right there. Mr. Wright, I don't know whether you are listening. I don't know whether you are listening. Let's hold her right there. The people I know, when I check among them, they don't have it. The people I know. So I am asking that town. I am asking that each town provide 2 prices. I will pay the school fees for you to learn how to ride or drive the yellow machine to operate on it. It's your do that. So tomorrow, when the company open, they will not have somebody from different place to come and get the job. Mr. Wright, welcome.
You need to marry.
Yeah.
You have not done your opening introduction. Welcome here first. Speak to your people. Talk to them. Yes. What's up for tonight?
Yeah. So yeah, again, good to be here. And of the other people you're listening, come on, let's have a great time. It's going to be a great program tonight. Happy to you out there. If you're listening, we're also live on www.topfm, .liberias.com. You can listen to it live. So please do that, and if you're out there, participate in the program as well. Good to be here. Sekou, let me say, I listened to Rep Marie, and I must say, I think she means well. Sometimes what we say and what we want to put out there don't come out the right way. And I think this is what has happened here. She is right when she say, look, sometimes you got to understand where you are, because you got to know your shortcomings in order for you to be able to address it. Because if you don't know where you are lacking, there's no way you'll be able to address your shortcomings. And I think she was upfront when she said, we don't have the skills and the knowledge that those that are coming to mine the ore here, the iron ore, to be able to bring you on board to work with the company. So I'm going to do this. But I think when she said, people, don't, the end of the way it came out, I think it was more, people see it as being disparaging. You're putting your own people down, and you're doing this on live camera, And I think this is, for me, this is why, when I heard it first, why it hit me. But then when I also look at it again, I said, no, I think she means well. Because you got to understand, she's not lying. I mean, how many boys do want to know how to drive a yellow machine? How many boys know how to climb on a yellow machine? None. So she's right. She is right when she did that. So it's probably the way it came out, and it wrong a lot of people in a very wrong way. But I got to understand, she's been factual. Let's just say in her clip, it's the fact. It's the fact. How many people in the Puerto region can drive a yellow machine? Perhaps none. And if you're there and she says she wants to, come up. Say, no, ma'am, I can drive it. And let her know, because she probably don't know. She has not taken that survey yet to know how many people have that kind of skills. I think she will be glad to know that. But as public figure, sometimes when you're speaking in the public, you got to be very careful how you put your words out there. You may mean good, but the way the words come out, it will be perceived, it will be received differently. And so in this case, this is what happened to Marie, Representative Marie Johnson. Maybe if I were advising Marie Johnson, I would probably have either my office come up and release and put up a release, because people have been robbed differently on the issue. Talk to them and say, look, I didn't mean it this way, but this is what I got to face the fact about the issue. We really want to make sure that when Puerto come, the people in the area are ready to be able to participate. And I got to be true to myself. And I know that my people here don't have they need a skill. So this is what we want to do. And my office is going to help in this regard. I think that's why I would advise her to do it. Follow up on it, because if you leave it out there like that, people might spin it in a way where your office, to make your office look bad. Yeah.
You're 100% correct. Marie needs to come and clear the air. What did she really mean? Because if she doesn't, or the office don't come up to clear the air, I can tell you for sure it's going to be a problem. Because people have misconstrued.
Yes.
In fact, they only cut that identical portion and posted on Facebook. They did not play the whole thing. The part that she said, I'm going to give the opportunity, I will pay the fees for these people to learn how to ride or operate yellow machine to do. They left all those one out and only cut that particular place and say, Marie say people are not qualified. You know how many qualified grains we have.
And second, when you listen to her carefully, she even said, I am going to be factual.
Yes.
She said, she said, I'm going to be factual. And that is, as a this is what you want for your politician. Which the politician always want to get beat around the bush. You don't tell her the truth. But she's coming to tell the truth. She said, I will be factual. And she was factual. It is true. Look, if you
if
take
you
the
go in CVR now, most of the people who operate the yellow machines, they are not Grenadians. If you go to Chinese camp, most of the people who operate the machines, they are not Grenadians. They are not even residents of Grenada. They take them from different places. Marie say they have 200 plus machines that will be arriving in Liberia next month. Some of those machines, we saw pictures on them already by counties. We saw Maryland, we saw River G, we saw Monserrado. They already have the pictures sticked on them. So the moment the machines come in the country, which some of them will be arriving hopefully this month, and then finally hopefully next month, the rest of the machine will be here. Each of the county will receive, according to what they say, 19 yellow machines. Now, if you have
about that machine, I don't think they have been transparent, because remember the first time the machine came out, and the acting for Minister of State, Mama Ka, blew the whole price out of the water, and people are like, no, this is too much. They went back, they redid it, and they readjusted the amount. Have to come back to let the people know where they got this money from to pay for this equipment. We happen to get the equipment, but where's the money coming from? It's all about transparency, right? Who's paying for it? All of that, So it's good. We're going to have the machine. We need to know, is the money coming from the country's budget, or is it off budget spending? We need to know all that too.
Even up to now, we don't know where that money is coming from. Because if there should be any agreement, it should be ratified by both houses. So even up to now, we don't know where that money is coming from to bring the yellow machine. But from what we heard, 19 machines going to be given to each of the counties. So if Grand GEDEH County have 19 machines, yellow machines, you need people. We only have 3 yellow machines in this place. The 3 yellow machines we had in this place previously, they had 2 old people from Grand GEDEH that was riding that machine. In fact, they were being praised that those days they were the best that used to use yellow machine. It was later on we saw one of our young brother who came and said he knows about it, and Kai Fale placed it in his hands. You see, so if they put up vacancy now, who all can operate yellow machine as Grand GEDEH? Honestly, you're not going to get more than 2-3 persons among young people, because you have the excavator, got the front hand loader, they got different ones. So everybody left that portion out. That Marie said nobody qualified. That's true. When it comes to those other small things, and that, because when it comes to managerial thing, Mr. Wright sitting in America there. Mr. Wright is doing administrative work in America. So if they say they need Grand GEDEH and Mr. Wright decides to come and work in Liberia, he can apply and come and take managerial position. Oh yeah, you fit for it. There are people who got masters, who got different degree they fit to. But when it comes to those ones, let somebody go run machine or operate on machine. How many people we have that can operate on machine? So you all look for two people from different towns. You all bring them together. At least let them know small bogo, meaning they should be high school graduate. Let them go and learn. I will pay the fees. They forget about our whole fees. Only play the poster on Facebook. Marie say nobody qualified in Grand GEDEH. My people, that's not what Marie said. That's not what she said. We're baking you tonight.
And this is why it will be important that the office follow up. It's very, very important. Rep Marie in the office.
Yes, hopefully next week. Hopefully next week we should be bringing somebody from Marie Johnson's office on this particular platform. Let the president appear and tell us exactly, what they actually talked about. So we'll take a few calls on this, and then we'll start going to national issues tonight to discuss them. As you all know, early in the morning, more like local issues are being highlighted on the state podium, with some national thing being embedded into it. So we're going to the phone lines now and take the call. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Froman.
Your name, where you calling from?
My name is Josiah.
Josiah who?
Josiah Conte.
Josiah, welcome. Let's hear you.
Mr. Coleman, the fact he said when you went to the ministry, you were disappointed is that when you enter the house, he asked or people that behind her that we get a job they want to do. So when they choose those ministry, but the person to her, she went to the ministry, she never said none of them. Yeah, replay your year. What you said when you went to the ministry, you said none of them. You were disappointed.
How you doing?
So this coming around, you not come to just take somebody that they were the point came from or which you said that two people should come from in the real time to go to because those men who were behind the election time he won, he went to the government business, started to lobby for a job. He asked for ministers, then she submitted their name. When you none of them, now you said play your
but listen, Josiah, yes. Are you aware that most of the people who ran a real campaign for Marie Johnson in 2023, most of them got degree. Only a few of them got it.
So
but
I don't say when you went to the ministry, none of them. Because the power the guy who just called, he said, Marie Johnson said, nobody qualifies. If you myself go somewhere and say, oh, Mr. Coleman, I want to do that job, you submit my name. But the woman qualification. So when you went, none of them. That they said you were disappointed.
Yeah.
So it's coming, she's coming to take name, just get it that. If you be need, that someone will be qualified or someone who at least can read and write. That they said that education is very important thing in life.
Yeah.
So at least it was too good. You trying to create that offer, you know that grand politics. When your politics is what? You are just a good, you got to do good thing. You always honor, you always.
Thank you, Josiah. Thank you. Thank you very much tonight. Let's see who's there. Good evening, studio guest. I'm joining you from To. Thank you so much. To City tonight. Hello?
Yeah, the Coleman,
welcome. Your name, where you come from?
Okay, anyway, the name one more Fadiga Lamini Yala, call my Zobu resident.
Lami, welcome back.
Okay, thank you very much, brother. Thank you. Everything that you just said, Jenna, I listen to you and listen to the Oma. This is my question. Okay. Marie Johnson, she knew fully why. From the time she got in power, in the first day, I want to know how many years has she make in power. Then, secondly, she know that they put Martin for more supervision. That tomorrow the Martin can open any other time. How many of a fowler she have ever taken to any other institution to say, you go if you go push out and go in case of anything tomorrow, Putu Martin will open you. That at least tomorrow the people will call me and ask me, say, that day. People will come work, then I can bring you. How many of them she say? That one me know.
So the one what she said now, she carrying people to go train them. That one is not part of it. Or you just want to hear from me for you to say that your man. Because of the fire attack you put on me.
So I come in, Segu, give me tea, come in. Yabao. Yabao.
Ao.
I'm begging you. Yabao. And one good thing again, I want to say, that's why, I was just saying that, but I know. The Oma, it is true that I don't want to have Molo. But one thing, with the LIBERIA, they put somehow too. We can see the play, but people fall and people won't blame.
Okay.
You get me? Okay. If my memory can set me right a few times, some are talking over air. What we don't supposed to say, and we say because of a reason. Because she was the one that took it from here and Kenny Putu. You get me? And her older brother, when he attack you.
My man, my baby pass. Let's forget about that one. The one on the stage that what we're talking about right now.
That's a good business. Well, anything happen that they're going to go. So many things are coming. Anything going to happen that when you're going to go. You're not going to say Marie Johnson.
My man, thank you.
I'm coming.
Thank you. We got other people on the line too. You will not stick on the line. That 1 minute we're allotting to people. Yeah, please. We got other people on the line. Hello.
Hello, speaking.
Your name, where you call from?
I'm Peru. Calling from Chelsea.
Please be audible, yeah, man. You're too low.
I said, I'm calling from FD.
Ruth, welcome, man. Let's hear you.
Okay, thank you very much. And so what really going on the day they invite to open in the studio, and the next person, the second day, the thing I see in the grand today, no love among the leader and no love among the citizen.
Okay.
Because when any of them ready to talk, they can talk against one another that they will not understand themselves.
Okay.
From the time the other man came calling to open is in gray. From there, the other person get there. That other man was very giving the finally hard time that night. Because where he was speaking, and this morning they have monitored the radio. The person that called and said Mary Johnson said that she could not find no one in the place here that qualified to be one. So send no love among them, they will not understand it. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Send no love among them, they will not understand it, I said. Keep your calls coming to 0881 1435 04. We're still taking calls. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Looks like in beer that's not too. You just say hello, then they punch you with beer. Let's take that. 0881 1435 04. We'll take this person. Hello.
Yes, gentlemen.
Yep.
I answered the guy question because I saw they call me online, so I don't. The guy who said that he knew that who matter kind of cancel, she don't say to go say that wasn't all the answer to the main question.
Again?
The guy who asked question that my Johnson answered 2 years, he knew that who matter can. Why you not take to go for study? What the answer he gave up?
For me, and I get answer. I say right now she said she went to train people.
I see. This is I think we're talking about this. These are these kind of these are people who wish they always let the sport funny. So you want to tell me now, Mike Johnson had to go call you from 100 to go for training before you can't go inside. You had to go inside doing your job. Almost a year for almost 15 years. No, you don't get to learn a job. You are doing security work. And you are cooking a food, right? Google car going more to come back. You know that almost go to more. There'll be a time where you can. I go in the country. They ask me, I said 2 years. Who I go? We go to. But you know, I go put money to account. That our business there. In our business, no one that represents what who are you to bring it. If you can take it and carry it, because you know very well if you want a child to become minister, you will say child. And that person will say, you vote on the school.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's take this person. Hello?
Good evening. How are you, sir?
Professor Tayan, welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I want to say thank you for all the callers and, those are listening. I want to say that to describe my representative for District 2, Honorable Marie Johnson, as a very down-to-earth lady, a level-headed lady, educated lady, and, a lover of her people.
Okay.
I don't want to believe that Honorable Marie Johnson statement is that that there is no educated person in Kunebo Statutory District. No, that is not her statement. And Marie Johnson would never make such a statement. So I am not speaking for her, but personally, I don't believe that Marie Johnson's statement is that there is no educated person in Kunebo Statutory District.
Okay.
So I don't want other politicians or other people, to politicize it and say that Marie insulted the citizen of District 2.
Okay.
No. Yeah, that's the thing I want to say, because that my personal, understanding from whatsoever, even I have not actually listened to that statement. People are just saying, hey, I'm just hearing it. And she said that she will go on all the station platforms, to actually explain, what she said and what she meant. But it is not true that she said there is no educated person in this recruit.
Thank you very much. Let's take this person. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Your name, where you call from? Let's hear you.
Yeah, they told me what the woman said, some people maybe they will feel wrong, but it's not wrong. When we're talking about trade, some people maybe they're overlooking it. Right, mother, bad, when the family, when I say the work, are okay. That is coming now. To do nothing coming now. So people not prepared for themselves. What I would mention is, what the woman I do, I almost supporting you, I almost send you to play school. From the time they engage the mountain, from the time the Java people left, what did they do?
Thank you. Thank you. So we'll take 3 more calls and then we hang it on just like that. There's pricing. Let's take this pricing here. Hello. 0881 1435 04 0776 105 105. Hello.
Hello.
Your name, where you calling from?
I'm David Solomon Stone, and I'm joining you from Johnsonville community.
Let's hear you, Solomon.
Okay, first day I want to report to the statement of the president who tried to defend, the question I was asked, whether, what are those people that married to me are now training or sending to school. The person came around to say, married to me is not responsible to do that. For me, I 100% against that, because as a lawmaker, it is a boundary. So maybe, maybe you have certain facilities in your county, like a mountain, and maybe there will be a project that will be coming to be facing the mountain. You have a full right to educate people. I mean, there's a lot of, geology school, some people study geology, all of work that be relating to the mountain coast as well. So the boundaries as a lawmaker to educate people on that. So by you are defending a woman by saying, she is not responsible for that. For me, I don't see that. Think you see that. So I'm 100% against that.
All right. Thank you. For you, you're against it.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. This pricing. Hello.
Hello.
Your name?
Yeah. Hello, Mr. Kumar. Go by the name Shaka Babi Bedi Zulu.
Bedi, welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah. Thank you so much for having me. My opinion, the topic is interesting. But my opinion on it, I think it's incumbent upon the lawmakers to be to open technical and vocational institution within a constituency. But coming up like broadly during the time the government want to supply machines, and then put to mountain will be coming, and then before you go on the media and start to make such a statement as a leader, that's why I think some other Grenadians having problem with it, because you may try to say something like Mr. Rice said, or you may try to say something in your own way, but the understanding of the people is different, and then it's denigrating to your constituents or your county, because everybody try to promote their region where they come from. But if you go on public radio and then you try to denigrate your region, people, and you don't think people are qualified. If they cannot drive the machine, Sierra Leone will do it, Ghana will do it. If you knew that Sierra Leone or Ghana will do it, then you should have gone for them. But I think what she should have done was to say that, they will create, even the 2% school fees trying to pay is not enough for the county or the district. They need to open a technical and vocational institution for machines, for, electricity, in different sectors, carpentry, that will be in Grand GEDEH to be able to train the youth.
Okay.
But you now say, because the other party will ride machine way back the money that you don't want to go party there, for that. They need to train new people. So these are things that I see that affecting the youth. There is no training institution to train them the youth and that will be CVR, to be other areas, but because we need a lawmaker to now a vocational institution for the country.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. We're going to take our last lucky caller for tonight. And then we'll move on. Mr. Wright, there's a story on Front Page Africa about the War Crimes Code Office presenting a bill. But let's take this crazy. Hello?
Hello.
The name, where you calling from?
My name is Victor D. Fla.
Victor, welcome.
Victor D. Fla.
Let's hear you, brother.
And I'm calling from ZWEDRU.
Okay, go ahead.
I listened to the video very clear.
Mm-hmm.
Honorable Marie Johnson spoke from experience.
Mm-hmm.
After she went in a hall, she tried to give her people jobs. But they asked for qualification. There were nothing. And so when Uto Money Company is coming to open, she's trying now to find way to get her people employed.
Mm-hmm.
But she didn't say anything back. I think this is something we should all embrace. Welcome it. Let's not criticize it. She's willing to help her people. And what she said, look, education is important. That's what we should look at.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very, very much. So in short, most times when we see these short videos on the Facebook and people playing with it, let's try to get hold of the full one so that people really understand what the person trying to say. Let's squeeze in this person and we'll call it a day. Hello?
Mr. Clement.
Yep.
Yeah, this is Fadiga Lamine Yala. I call my Zobu resident.
No, Fadiga, we can bring you back. You dominated the show.
Please, 1 minute, sir.
Fadiga, let's punch in this pricing. Hello? Hello?
Yes.
Your name?
Okay, this is Farad BY, Senate President here.
Mr. BY, welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah, thank you for this. Message to all those who have been saying something against the my head, they want to up. Because by rare as a man, you come out, you will learn the photo to be prepared for anything to out. If Marie Johnson, I'm going to yeah, Marie Johnson, I'm going to come with you, Senator already, Senator. They still want to wait for people to tell that we're living in their life. Majority of look at, you know, look at that hell about the 9%. From the NCA, let me say, NCA, all the city centers, most of look at the premium 1%.
Thank you. Your line is bad, to be honest. So we're going to hold the phone lines right here tonight. And so, folks, there we hold it. We will open the phone lines for our next discussion. Mr. Wright, there's a story on Front Page Africa, and I don't know, but it's worth looking at tonight if we can. I see two persons standing over there. Jala Babu, the executive director from the Office of the War and Economic Crimes Court of Liberia, presenting a draft bill for War and Economic Crimes Court and the National Anti-Corruption Court to Oswald Tuwe, Liberia Justice Minister. You know, let's get a gist of this story, and we'll get back to you to do some analysis. Or quickly, before we go for that story, let's get back to you. Please, let's do some analysis quickly on the cause. Then we'll go for our national discussion tonight. Let's hear you.
Well, I think I agree with most of the callers. People must understand that Marie's intent is good. She has very good intention. I don't think she want to come out and put down her people in such a public manner. No elected official will do that. They must understand. You know, people. It's very difficult to be able to. We politicize everything, right, in Liberia. So we cry about politicians not being upfront, they're not being truthful. And the lady first, she came and said, "I'm going to be factual." You should be praising on that note. And having understood the situation vis-a-vis the Putu operation in her district, she is working to tackle that. And before, like I said, before you tackle any situation, whether it be a personal or general, you got to understand what the problem is. And I think she did that. And she came to the conclusion that in order for my people to be employable, with Putu, they must have these skills. And some of the skills are to be able to run the yellow machine and to do other things. And she is going to tackle that. People should be thankful about what she has done. Now, the language you use in there may be, not appropriate, but that's what it is. You understand the intent. You know what she meant. She is recognizing that people in the town or in the region don't have the skills to operate these machines. And she's going to fix it. So that's it. I want people to understand that. And again, I want to end on this note by saying, Mari, you and your people, Honorable Mari, you and your people, you got to come out, clarify it, talk to the people. And that's what one of the callers said. She's going to come out and speak to all the media houses. That is good. Get hold of the narrative before it slips through your hands. Because if it happens, you're going to be playing catch up for the rest of your time in our office. And I'm not sure you want to do that. So that would just be my caller analysis on that.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you very much. What do you have for us tonight?
I think we should go with the Bible case, but I'm also looking at meaning the war and economic crimes court story. But I was also looking at one of the stories that is dominating the headlines, which seem to be clearly premeditated by the ex-NSA official. He is co-conspirators that did this act to this young individual. Because what some of the story that I heard is that they promised the kid a soccer boot, and when the kid wanted to get it, they lowered him and they assaulted him sexually. That seemed to be premeditated. It's something they thought of, they planned it, and they executed it, unfortunately, to this little kid. So that's something that we will talk about as well. But the Bible, the war and economic crimes code is very important topic. I think we should go into it as well.
All right, so let me quickly go into it to bring it to our people tonight on this platform. Okay. War Crimes Code Office submit long-awaited bill to Justice Minister amid dispute with civil society. That means the War Crimes Code people, they're in dispute with the civil society. So according to this summary, the Office of the War and Economic Crimes Code of Liberia has submitted a draft bill for a War and Economic Crimes Code and the National Anti-Corruption Code to the Justice Minister following weeks of public dispute with leading civil society advocates. The submission comes after a coalition of advocates independently presented their own War Crimes Code bill to the Senate committee in December. If forwarded to the legislature, the office proposal would bring to 6 the number of bills now before lawmakers concerning the establishment of the court. Wow. Wow. 6 different bills. Which one they're taking? Now, the Office of the War Crimes Court of Liberia on Tuesday submitted a long-awaited draft legislation for a War and Economic Crimes Court, and the National Anti-Corruption Court to the country's justice ministers following weeks of public disagreement with leading civil society group over the pursuits of accountability for Civil War era wars. The submission comes after a breakaway coalition of civil society organizations led by the Independent National Commission on Human Rights submitted its own War Crimes Code bill to the Senate Committee on Judiciary, Human Rights, Claims and Petitions in December. Now, the coalition said it acted out of concern that further delay could push the establishment of the court into the next election cycle. The group accused Jalababu, executive director of the office, of not knowing what he was doing, a claim he rejected, dismissing the advocate's move as mischief and distraction. At a brief ceremony at the Ministry of Justice in Monrovia, when this reporter was unaware at a short notice, Babu submitted the draft bill to Oswald Tower, the justice minister, saying, to deal with you in the near future to chart the requisite course to formally present them to His Excellency the President. Babu praised Tower for what he described as steadfast support since he assumed his role more than a year ago. Now, in the praises, these were things he was saying. You've given me so much reason to navigate the storms and claims, the steps, hills in reaching where we are today. Unquote, Babu said. Closings over the office's long struggle to secure the $2 million annual funding promised by President Boakai. Babu said, Honorable Minister, I am very, very grateful. Unquote. Now, in the remark at the ceremony, Tua welcomed the submission and reaffirmed President Joseph Numa Boakai's commitment to establish the court. This is Tua's own statement. You have delivered what we appreciate. I mean, you have delivered and we appreciate it. Tua said, with all the challenges, constraints, and everything, you've done your best. I assure you that your effort will not go in vain. This will be looked at. It will be submitted to the president, and after everything is done, it will be submitted to the legislature and enacted into law. The minister is now talking to Babu. Now, Tua said, President Boakai remains committed to accountability for war crimes atrocity. That's what he said. Now, the office established by an executive order in 2024 is legally required to report to the justice minister, but is described in law as semi-independent, divorced of any or all political influence and guided strictly by legal consideration. In an interview with the Front Page Africa, the new narrative, and after what the justice minister went through, Babu said he will make a separate submission to Bochibu Keita. That's Bochibu, right? Keita, the president legal advisor, Bochibu. And very soon, that the cabinet could also review the bill and offer its input. Neither Kula Fofana, the presidential press secretary, nor Tua responded to the request for comment on when the bill might be presented to the president. The submission earned more than 9 months of repeated assurance by Babu that the bill will be ready very soon. He said in an interview that he expected President Joseph Boakai to address the issue in the upcoming State of Nation address, scheduled for 3 weeks from now. If transmitted to the legislature, the office built will rise to 6 the number of proposal currently before the lawmakers. Now, in 2021, the Liberia National Bar Association submitted a Habel Code bill widely praised by the international expert. In October, the Senate Pro Tempore Yombly Kanga Lawrence and Senator Sir Joseph introduced 2 bills, one addressing the wartime atrocity and the other focused on corruption and economic crimes. That would root just cause through Liberia's domestic code with excluding the prosecution of international crimes. The bills were widely condemned as weakening accountability and shading accused perpetrators, including some serving in the legislature, from the prosecution of the most serious offenses. Liberia's courts lacks the law to prosecute international crimes such as war crimes and crimes against humanity, including the recruitment of child soldiers, tortures, rapes as weapons of war, sexual enslavement, and the killings of civilians. Offenses that were not defined in Liberian law at the time they were committed. Critics argued that the proposal conflict with both the legislature's joint resolution calling for the UN-backed Special War Crimes Court of Liberia and the executive order that created Babu's office, which envisions a war crimes court of an international nature and the international mix. The senator bills remains before specialized Senate committee. They feature uncertain. They were expected to return to plenary debate within 2 weeks, but have yet to reappear. Senator Sir Joseph told Front Page Africa in November that the bills were undergoing a review with more consultation. Now, in the latest interview, Babu, who has openly criticized the senator action, said he did not want to dwell or dive into the senator proposal, saying, I believe they were setting the pace for a number of things that happened positively for the Liberian people. But he reiterated that the case for an international support Harper Code. So what's going on? Now, the consulting firms to be hired through the United Nations Development Program is expected to deliver a report by May-February on the court securities, budget, and location. Babu said the court will be based in Liberia and will cost at least 20 million United States dollars. 20 million United States dollars. That's what Babu said. Covering infrastructure, security equipment, vehicles, furniture, and utility. Funding remains a major challenge. The United States, which was Liberia's largest donor, said it was providing no immediate support for the court, while Sweden, the only international donors to the process so far, announced in December that it will shut down its embassy in Liberia at the end of August. Though it said support would continue through the European Union and other multilateral organizations that funds Liberia. Now, Babu said he was confident that the government would ultimately fulfill its Buckeye pledge of $2 million in the annual funding of the office. Only $800,000 was released in 2025, while $1.3 million was allocated in the recently approved 2026 national budget. Now, allocation for 2027 and 2028 are projected to decline further as the government struggles to meet the range of pressing costs, including those that were previously covered by donors. So this government has been very strong in supporting all the processes, according to him. But now Babu said the other elements of the office roadmaps were also moving forward, including plans to recruit 50 independent investigators. During the ceremony at the Justice Ministry, he met with the Deputy Justice Ministers and the leaders of the group of a very highly trained investigator on the next step. Now, the question here tonight is, Mr. Wright, with these kinds of things being set by our people, you have this bill now making a sixth bill to be presented to, the House. The Senator then came out with their own bill. The Bar Association came out with their own bill. The human rights people went out with their own bill. Now, the Office of the War Crimes Court, they carry their own bill. You really think the war crime, it will take effect during the Buakai administration, the particular first 6 years?
Okay, so let me come in by saying, first and foremost, a definitive answer: no. And I say this in repeat of what the former Auditor General John Malu said once, that the War Crimes Court will never take hold in Liberia. Honor these people. Honor these people. It will never. One, you notice when they first started, they were supposed to get their office. That office delayed. Babu cried for funding. So they finally gave him his office. And if you look at the article written by Front Page Africa, he was allotted $2 million in 05 budget. In the allotment, only 800,000 were dispersed. And in the current budget, they are allotted 1.3 million. And then for 07, 08, that amount declines. We don't know how much it declines, but it says in the article that it's going to decline going forward. You stated in the article that the current bills now that are before the legislature are 6 in total. And here's why you know that the people are not serious. The article said when they call the executive mansion to corroborate what was said by Babu or what was published, they received. They got no response. There was no response. And this is very serious. Very, very serious. No response. Kula didn't respond, nor did Bujiben Keta responded. None of them called back. And so the front page got to have to go to press. And I would say this because if the reason why they're not going to allow it, because if they allow this to take hold, you remember when Bweka and the rescue mission first came in, they gave up almost $12 million from the central bank. Up to now, we don't know who the debtors are. That can be characterized as economic crime because you're taking public money and you're not telling all who took the money in the first place. We're paying debt that we don't know who took the debt in the first place. So all of that thing is covered in secrecy. If that court take hold, that court will have to go after that money. And I'm telling you, a lot of people are going to get caught up in it. So there are so many changes, there's so many secrecy surrounding money, public money in Liberia, that their boycott administration will only play kickball with this, or how you call it, with their court. They will take it today, the place where okay, we'll talk to other people, or okay, tomorrow will come back, they will go to the legislature, or will come by, the president has a sign, we're reviewing it. All of that will be delay tactics. Because the primary aim here is not to get this court off the ground. Because if the court takes hold, a lot of people are going to be held responsible. A lot. Now, I don't know the scope of the court. How far they're going to go back. Are they going to go back all the way into, say, the 70s or the 80s? Or back in the 60s? I don't know how far to go. But let's say even it start within this 20 years that we've been operating there in a sense of civil war. You're still going to grab a lot of people. You're still going to get a lot of teeth. There are a lot of rogues in there. First of all, the very legislature itself has never been audited. And that's the reason why it has not been audited. Because they know what they're doing there. Every year, you get more budget spending in the millions. That's warrant how they call it, scrutiny as well. The court will have to look into that. People will get caught. These are some of the things that they would do not to bring this court up and running, because they know if they do that, too many people will get caught. Forget about the crimes. In the eyes of the crime cut across the board. We know what to put up a picture of the crimes. You know, you can see them walking every day. There's someone in the legislature, someone in high government positions. This is the reason that this court will not take hold. Unfortunately, the U.S., who was supposed to help the court to fund this court, and other partners, they are now pulling away. That even tells you even more that the court is not even going to take hold, because the government library is not going to fund this court. Yeah, they'll pay Babu salary, and he said he got 50 people to go. In the article said he got 50 people to go. You know, where are you going to get the money for to pay all those people? You know, and then fund all operations of the court. This court is financially intensive. Look at a lot of work they have to do. There's a lot of work they got to do. They got to get witnesses. They got to protect. They got to provide witness protection. They got to hire lawyers to go to. I mean, there's so much to do under this arrangement that will require lots and lots of funding. And this government is not prepared to do that at all. They won't, because it's almost like you're shooting yourself in the leg. And that's what it is. And I can tell you, look at what happened under the Boycott government. You switch everybody around under the financial institutions. Jalap Dobo, Henry Samoa, Gafford, all the big guys there. Why do you think they did that, Sickle? They did that so that to be able to massage most of the information that's coming out of there, or most of the information already there. Now, don't forget, now Boycott been in the corridor power for 40 plus years.
Yeah. I just, we've been on this journey together for a long, long time. And I wanted to thank you for the phone call. And I just wanted to ask you again, why did you want me to come over here?
And I don't see it as a duty. I see it as a concern.
Time together. If you just joining us tonight on this platform, we'd like to say a very big welcome to all of you. see whether I can bring you a clip. You know, we got lost. The internet, you know, it play a little bit game on us anyway. So, but look, we are back. We are back. All right. So let me see whether we can recording being played quickly tonight. And let me see if we can definitely play it tonight right here. This war crimes code is actually going to take effect in Liberia. Yes, that's the big question. Do you think this war crimes code is actually going to take effect in Liberia? Mr. Wright was, you know, we caught up with this internet thing. So let's see what happened. Do you think this war crimes code is actually going to be delayed? If not just in Liberia, but within this particular 6 years, put your calls on 0881 14 35 04, 0776 105 105. Let's get your voice. 0881 1435 04 0776 105 105. Let's go to the line. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Kroma.
Saka Babi.
Yeah,
Zulu.
Yeah,
Yes. During this particular 6 years, you really see the code being established.
Of course, it's established this code because they talk about it and bills in password and signs. It's important for the country because if we see as a nation where we want to get in terms of development, in terms of what we want to see. Yeah, what
Your line is really crazy. It was terrible. So I don't 0881 1435 040776 105 105. Yeah, that's how. What do you think? Will the code really be established? 3 more years, for us to go to elections in 5 years. So, Evan, what do you think? Do you foresee us as a country having a war crimes established for people to face? If you think you want to be a part, now let's discuss it tonight. Yes, let's discuss it tonight. Let's take this music quickly. It's called Tele Why. Yeah, I don't know why I love it, but the people who make the law, that is seeing people that can change the All right, let's put it right there. Hello. Hello. This person dropped up. 0881 1435 04 0776 105 105. I think something is happening there. I don't know.